Welcome, everybody. So today is the first session on goddess shift. So today I want to talk about a very important power that we all have. And the power is called as anger. We are going to talk about anger today. And after this session, like by the end of this session, you will not have the same perspective on anger. Like ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಆಂಗರ್ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಿತ್ತು, ಆಂಗರ್ ಅನ್ನೋ ಪದ ಚೇಂಜ್ ಆಗೋಗುತ್ತೆ ನಿಮಗೆ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? ಯುಲ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಂಗರ್ ಇಸ್ ಮೋರ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ನೆಗೆಟಿವ್ ವರ್ಡ್ ತರ ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಆಂಗರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪವರ್ ಇದೆ ಆಂಗರ್ಗೆ, ಆಂಗರ್ ಇಂದ ಏನೇನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡಬಹುದು ಅನ್ನೋದೆಲ್ಲ ನಿಮಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇಷ್ಟು ದಿನ ನಾವ್ ಆಂಗರ್ ಏನೋ ಅದೊಂದು ಕೆಟ್ಟದಪ್ಪ, ನನಗ್ ಕೋಪ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ, ಅವ್ರು ಕೋಪ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬಿಟ್ರು, ನನಗ್ ಬೇಜಾರಾಗೋಯ್ತು, ನಾವ್ ಆ ಥರನೇ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಆಂಗರ್ನ ಟ್ರೀಟ್ ಮಾಡಿರೋದು. ಬಟ್ ಆಂಗರ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಆಲ್ವೇಸ್ ಬ್ಯಾಡ್. Anger is energy. The real question is, what are you doing with that anger? That is the real question. So, ivaga ಕೆಲವರು like some women keep everything inside for years. ಇವಾಗ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಇನ್ಸಿಡೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಒಬ್ಬೊಬ್ರ ಜೀವನದಲ್ಲಿ, ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಕಾಲ ನಮ್ಮಲ್ಲೇ ನಾವು ಇಟ್ಕೋಬಿಟ್ಟಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಅದನ್ನ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಟಾಲರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಸ್ಮೈಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು, ಅಥವಾ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಇದ್ದುಕೊಂಡು, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ವಿ ವರ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ವಿ ವರ್ ಸಪೋಸ್ ಟು ಬಿ ಗುಡ್ ಗರ್ಲ್ಸ್. ಚಿಕ್ಕದ್ರಿಂದಾನೇ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವು ಸೊಸೈಟಿ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಥವಾ ದೊಡ್ಡವ್ರು ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅವರೆಲ್ಲರೂ ನಮಗೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೇಕು, ಹಠ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಗಲಾಟೆ ಮಾಡಬಾರ್ದು, ಏನು ಟಾಲರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು, ಯಾರು ಏನೇ ಅಂದ್ರೂ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಟಾಲರೇಟ್, ಕಾಂಪ್ರಮೈಸ್, ಅಡ್ಜಸ್ಟ್. ಸೊ ದೀಸ್ ಆರ್ ದ ವರ್ಡ್ಸ್ ವಿ ವರ್ ಟೋಲ್ಡ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ ಅವರ್ ಚೈಲ್ಡ್ಹುಡ್. ಓಕೆ, ಸೊ ಇವಾಗ ಯಾಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ, so that society can control us. It is easy for the society to control us. If we stand up for ourselves, if we speak up, people cannot tolerate. So we were told to be the good girl, the peaceful girl, the easy girl, so that we don't speak. So they do not say that, they do not say what is going to hurt them. Instead, they just ask us to stay quiet because they cannot handle us. ಓಕೆ, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಬಲ್ಬಾನ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಇಲ್ಲ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಓ ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ ಅಂತ ಎಲ್ಲೋ ಒಂದ್ ಕಡೆ ಆತರ ಅನ್ಸಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಗಿವ್ ಮಿ ಅ ಥಮ್ಸ್ ಅಪ್ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ದೇರ್. If you all are following. Okay, so but emotions do not disappear. What do you think? Like ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹರ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ ಚಿಕ್ಕದ್ರಲ್ಲಿ. Do you think if we are asked to stay quiet, that emotion is going to get disappeared? If we ignore those emotions, do you think it is going to get disappear?
No.
Guess what is happening? Yes, guess you know what is happening? It keeps building up. We are just stacking it. We are just ಎಲ್ಲ ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ. And one day what is going to happen? They are going to explode. And if we keep on stacking it, health issues ಆಗಕ್ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಸಣ್ಣ ವಿಷಯಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ರೇಗಾಡ್ಬೇಕು ಅನ್ಸುತ್ತೆ, ಪೀಸ್ಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಇರಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. And how many of you have observed, like nothing big would have happened, and simply you would have reacted in such a way, and then later you will be asking yourself, hey, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿಯಾಗೆ ರಿಯಾಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟೆ ನಾನು ಅಂತ. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರ್ಗ ಹತ್ರ ಅನ್ಸಿದೆ?
ನನಗೂ ಅನ್ಸಿದೆ.
ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಫಾರ್ ಯುವರ್ ಆನೆಸ್ಟಿ. ಸೊ ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಏನಕ್ಕೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಇಶ್ಯೂ, ಅದು ಇವಾಗ ನಿಮಗೆ ಜ್ಞಾಪಕನೂ ಇರೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಇಶ್ಯೂ ಆಗಿರೋದು, ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಇಟ್. ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಅಡ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಅದನ್ನ ಪ್ರೋಸೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ, ನಾವು ಅದ್ರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಹೇಳ್ಕೊಂಡಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ಅದು ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರ್ತಿದೆ. ಅದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಕಾಳಿ. ಕಾಳಿ ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ? ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ಕಾಳಿ. ಆ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ ನೋಡಿ, ಎಲ್ಲ ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡಿ 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 ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋರ್ಡ್ ಆಗೋದು, ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಗಾಡೆಸ್ ಕಾಳಿ. So that is the energy of Kali. Okay, that is just, I'm just giving a reference. Okay, I'm just giving you a reference point. That is the energy of Kali in this teaching. Okay, not in a negative way. I'm not telling that, okay, that was bad and it was not supposed to happen. Just imagine like this. Explode means, I'm just giving you a reference. Explode means ivaga fire ivaga say for instance, a fire can actually destroy a home. Like it can burn the entire house, right? A fire can burn the entire forest. Right? That is what I mean by, that is what I'm referring to Kali. Kali is so powerful that she can destroy everything. So today we are going to learn about two goddesses. One is goddess Kali, and let me introduce you to one more goddess, and she is whom we are going to refer to. Like this goddess is what we are going to adapt. Her personality is what we are going to adapt. Okay. So when again coming back to Kali, let me complete Kali and then I'll introduce you to the today's goddess. So when feelings are kept inside for too long, some of us are safeguarding in a locker something that would have happened in a very, very long back. It can be in our childhood, it can be 10 years back. ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ನೀಟಾಗಿ ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇಟ್ಕೊತಾ ಇದೀವಿ. And the person will start feeling tired, irritated, and upset. How many of you have got irritation in your handwriting analysis? Some of you have got irritation, right? It is seen in the handwriting. That's why I decided to create this program of personalities. So even a small thing, what is going to happen is, it will be, when irritation and all this tiredness, all these keeps getting stacked up, no? When the feelings get really heavy, you know what is going to happen? Even the smallest thing can trigger. ಸಣ್ಣದೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಆಗೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ, ಟ್ರಿಗರ್ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. And guess what is going to happen? Big reactions. We all are aware of that. Big reactions. For example, imagine someone keeps disrespecting you again and again. You say nothing about it. You keep forgiving, you keep adjusting, you keep staying quiet. And one day someone says one small sentence and you suddenly burst. Burst meaning it can be in terms of screaming at that person, or it can be in terms of crying. But listen to me, ladies. It is not about that particular incident. It is about the stacking of those emotions that we have been carrying it for a very long time. It is not about that one sentence what the other person said. It is about everything you kept inside of you for years. So let me introduce you to Rudra Rani. So Rudra Rani is a woman who learns how to use her energy wisely. Like I told you, Kali is an energy which has so much of power to destroy the entire forest, to burn the entire house, right? Now, Rudra Rani, she has the same amount of power, same amount of anger, but a controlled anger. Imagine laser focused. Even that is fire, right? But it is not destroying the entire forest. It is eliminating exactly what is needed. Are you able to relate with the examples? Kali and Rudra Rani. So this fire, the laser also is a fire, but it is focused. It has a direction. It has purpose. That is the shift. So Rudra Rani does not suppress her feelings. Our feelings nella suppress ಮಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. And she does not also explode blindly. Explode ಆಗೋಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. She learns how to take control of her anger. She learns to look at anger and ask, what is really bothering me? Please make a note of this question. What is really bothering me? ನನ್ನನ್ನ ಯಾವುದು ನನಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು? ಏನ್ ನನಗೆ ತೊಂದರೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾ ಇರೋದು? And what is not going according to me? Make a note of this and write it. Write it right now. Like, what is it that is really bothering me and what is not going according to me?
Do you want us to write the answer
Yes, yes.
or just the question?
No, you have to write the answer. What is really bothering me? What is not going according to me? And what can I do about it? You all got something on the paper? See, this is very powerful. Please make the best use of it. Write it immediately when I'm asking you to write, because otherwise it is not going to happen. You know it, I know it very well. Okay, got something? Or you want one more minute? Done? Okay.
ಆಯ್ತು.
Okay. Now I'm going to speak about 4 types of anger. 4 types anger ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಆಯ್ತಾ. And this is where healing begins. ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನ ಅರ್ಥ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇದನ್ನ ನಾವು like literally when we dissect, if we understand the types of anger, we will know exactly where we stand and what we can do about it. Okay? So there are 4 common ways anger can show up. The first anger is the suppressed anger. Like as young adults, we were asked to suppress. ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರು, ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಪ್ರಾಬ್ಲಮ್ ಆದ್ರೂ ಇಲ್ಲ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ, ಯಾರಾದ್ರೂ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ತಪ್ಪು ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ವಿ ವರ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ ಕ್ವೈಟ್. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಅನ್ಯಾಯ ನಡೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ವಿ ವರ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ಡ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ ಕ್ವೈಟ್. ಜೋರಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ, ಬೈಬೇಡ. ಸೊ ಇವೆಲ್ಲ, ಸೊ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ಏನಾಗಿದೆ, ಇದನ್ನ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಂಗರ್ ಅಂತ ಕರಿತೀವಿ. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೇರ್ ಯು ಫೀಲ್ ಹರ್ಟ್ ಬಟ್ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ ಕ್ವೈಟ್. ಯು ಆರ್ ಹರ್ಟ್, you are supposed to stay quiet, you are supposed to tolerate, you are supposed to adjust and act like nothing is going wrong, everything is perfect, like I am in a perfect family, ನಾನು ಸುತ್ತಮುತ್ತ ಇರೋರೆಲ್ಲ ಪರ್ಫೆಕ್ಟ್ ಆಗಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ಐ ಆಮ್ ದ ಲಕ್ಕಿಯೆಸ್ಟ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ತರ ನಾವು ಆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು. ಬಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ಪೇನು ಗ್ರೋ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ನಮಗೆ ಅದು ಅನ್ಯಾಯ, ಬೇರೆಯವ್ರ ಕಡೆಯಿಂದ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿರಲ್ಲ, ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ನಮ್ಗೆ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅನ್ಸಿರುತ್ತೆ, ಬಟ್ ಬೇರೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಮಗೆ ಇಲ್ಲ ಯು ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸ್ಟೇ ಕ್ವೈಟ್, ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಇರು, ಮಾತಾಡಬೇಡ, ಹಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಅವಾಗ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಆ ಪೇಯ್ನು ಬೆಳೀತಾ ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಲೈಕ್ ಅ ಸೀಡ್ ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ರಿ. ಎನಿಥಿಂಗ್ ದಟ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ಸಿಂಗ್ ಇಟ್, ಲೈಕ್ ಹೌ ಇಸ್ ದ ಸೀಡನ್ನು ನಾವು ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ತಾನೆ, ಸೀಡನ್ನು ವಿ ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಪುಟ್ ಇಟ್ ಇನ್ಸೈಡ್ ದ ಮಡ್, ವಿ ಬರಿ ಇಟ್. ವಾಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾಪನಿಂಗ್, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಮೈಗ್ರೇಟಿಂಗ್, ದ ರೂಟ್ಸ್ ಆರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್, ಬೇರ್ಗಳೆಲ್ಲ ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಆ ಸೀಡ್ಗೆ. And then slowly it will start emerging, right? Same way, it is suppressed anger. Suppressed anger, ಇವಾಗ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೂ ಅಷ್ಟೇ, ನಾವು ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ಕೋಪ ಬಂತು, ಅವ್ರಿಗೇನಾದ್ರೂ ನಾವು ಲೈಕ್ ಐ ವಾಂಟ್ ಯು ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಲಿಸನ್ ಟು ದೆಮ್, ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟ್ರೈ, ಎಷ್ಟಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಸಪೋರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಮಾಡಿ, ನ್ಯಾಯವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡಿ, ನಿಜವಾಗ್ಲೂ ತಪ್ಪು ನಡೆದಿದ್ರೆ ಅದು ತಪ್ಪು ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಅದು ತಪ್ಪಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೇಳ್ಬೋದು ನಾವು. ಸೊ ಮಕ್ಕಳಿಗೆ ನಾವು ಚಿಕ್ಕದ್ರಿಂದಾನೇ ನಾವು ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾವು ಸಾರ್ಟ್ ಔಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು. ಲೈಕ್ ಮೆನಿ ಆಫ್ ಅಸ್ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಯಂಗ್ ಕಿಡ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಅಂಡ್ ದೆನ್ ದ ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಂಗರ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ಡ್ ಆಂಗರ್, ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಒನ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಂಗರ್. ದಿಸ್ ಇಸ್ ವೆನ್ ಯು ಡು ನಾಟ್ ಸ್ಪೀಕ್ directly about what matters, but the anger comes out in small ways. Like being sarcastic, being cold, being irritated, ಒಂಥರ ವ್ಯಂಗ್ಯವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು. ಎಷ್ಟೊಂದು ಕೋಪ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ ಆಗಿ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. ಕೋಪ ತುಂಬಾ ಇದೆ, ಆದ್ರೆ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಬರ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ sarcasm can be identified in the handwriting analysis with letter T again. ಬಟ್ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಡೀಟೇಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಹ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಅನಾಲಿಸಿಸ್ ನಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೈನ್ ಮಾಡಕ್ ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಪೀಪಲ್ ಆರ್ ನಾಟ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ಟು ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡ್ ಆಲ್ ದಿಸ್ ಆನ್ ದ ಡೀಪರ್ ಲೆವೆಲ್. ನೌ ದಟ್ ಯು ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ದೇರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಕ್ವೈಟ್ ಸಮ್ ಟೈಮ್ ವಿತ್ ಮೀ, ಯು ಆಲ್ ಆರ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಆಫ್ ಅಂಡರ್ಸ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಡಿಂಗ್ ಆಲ್ ದೀಸ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ಸ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸೊ ಸರ್ಕ್ಯಾಸಮ್ ಇಸ್ ಪ್ಯಾಸಿವ್ ಅಗ್ರೆಸಿವ್ ಆಂಗರ್ ಕಮಿಂಗ್ ಔಟ್, ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಲೀಕ್ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. And being very cold, being sometimes being rude, and getting irritated over little things. But the real issue is still not spoken. ನಿಜವಾದ ವಿಷಯ ಅವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಅದು ಮಾತಾಡ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ ನಾವು. ಬಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನ್ಯಾಗ್ ಮಾಡೋದು, ಸರ್ಕ್ಯಾಸ್ಟಿಕ್ ಆಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದು, ಎಳಿಯೋದು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ, ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Now coming to the third one is explosive anger. This is where goddess Kali lives. If you have understood about goddess Kali. The third one is explosive anger. This is where the pressure becomes too much to handle. And everything just comes out at once. And the reaction is going to look like a big issue for others. ಇದೆಲ್ಲ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಲ್ವಾ, ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೀರಿಯನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀವಿ. ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ವಿತ್ ಅಸ್ ಆರ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಬಿ ಸಮ್ವನ್ ಹೂಸ್ ವಿತ್ ಹೂಮ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಲಿವಿಂಗ್, ರೈಟ್? ಸುಮ್ಮನೆ ಯಾವುದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ವಿಷಯ ದೊಡ್ಡ ವಿಷಯ ಮಾಡಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಡ್ ಆಗೋದು. Because all that irritation is coming out at once. So from today onwards, I want you to know this. It is not that they are angry with you. It is just that um, chance they get to explode ಅಷ್ಟೇ, so that the emotions are coming out. ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ಕುಕ್ಕರಲ್ಲಿ ಪ್ರೆಷರ್ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಹೇಳಿ? ಮೇಕಿಂಗ್ ಸೆನ್ಸ್?
5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಅಷ್ಟೇ. 5 ನಿಮಿಷ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ಕುಕ್ಕರ್ ವಿಸಿಲ್ ಬಂದಂಗ್ ಬಂದ್ಬಿಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಾವು ಹೊರಗಡೆಗೆ.
ಹಾ, ಅದು ಕುಕ್ಕರ್ ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ 5 ನಿಮಿಷ. ಬಟ್ ಇದು ಬಂದು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಸಿವ್ ಆಂಗರ್ ಬಂದು
ಒಂದೇ ನಿಮಿಷ.
ಎಷ್ಟೋ ವರ್ಷದ ಆಂಗರ್ನ ನಾವು ಕಂಟ್ರೋಲ್ ಮಾಡಿ 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 ಬೇರೆಯವರೆಲ್ಲ ನಮ್ಗೆ ಸೈಲೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿರು, ಮಾತಾಡ್ಬೇಡ, ಇದ್ರೆ ಇರ್ಲಿ, ಅಥವಾ ಜೀವನ ಅಂದ್ರೇನೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ. ಮೈ ಮದರ್ಸ್ ಫೇವ್ರೆಟ್ ಡೈಲಾಗ್, ಜೀವನ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಮಮ್ಮಿ, ನಾನ್ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ತುಂಬಾ ಕೇಳ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೆ, ಮಮ್ಮಿ ಯಾಕೆ ಹಿಂಗಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ಹಂಗೆ ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಹಿಂಗೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಜೀವನ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಂತ. ಸೊ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪ್ಲೋಸಿವ್ ಆಂಗರ್ ಇಸ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳಕ್ಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅವರ್ ಬಾಡಿ ಹ್ಯಾಸ್ ಟು ರಿಲೀಸ್. ನಮ್ಮ ಬಾಡಿ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬ್ಯೂಟಿಫುಲ್ ಆಗಿ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಆಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ರಿಲೀಸ್. ವಿ ಕೆನಾಟ್ ಕ್ಯಾರಿ ಸೋ ಮಚ್. ಇವಾಗ ಇಫ್ ಯು ಫೈಂಡ್ someone who's getting irritated, who's getting angry for small reasons, I want you to know that there's a lot of things going on in their system, lot of things going on in their mind. They are not at peace. By the way, they are not at peace. You are able to taste only a little bit of them. Imagine they are living with them. They are living with those emotions for a very, very long time. So next time when you meet such a person, I don't want you to get irritated. Instead, I want you to feel sad for that person. Okay? And if you're that person who's getting irritated, who's exploding, or who's being cold, or who's being rude, if you are that person, then here in this session, you're going to learn how we can actually handle it. Okay? Now we are going to the main topic, that is Rudra Rani. This anger is called sacred anger. Explosive anger is where the goddess Kali lives. Sacred anger is where Rudra Rani lives. Rudra Rani is, or we can also call it as divine wrath. WRATH, divine wrath. This is the highest form of anger or the smartest form of anger. And I'll teach you today. I will speak about, not teach, I will speak about how to handle anger in a very smart way. Knowingly or unknowingly, we all have done it. Okay. And today I'm going to point it out. What is it exactly? So in explosive anger, this is when the pressure becomes too much and everything comes out at once. That is in explosive anger. In sacred anger, this is the highest form. This is anger that protects, the truth. It protects dignity. It protects boundaries. And it is not messy. It is very clear. Like I told you, it is laser focused. And this is one of the qualities of a sacred woman. A sacred woman is not weak. And all those who are making a lot of notes, please just make important points, because you're going to get the recording of this and then you can make a lot of notes. Please be with me. Write down only important words only. Only words. Don't write the entire sentence or anything. I'll tell you what you're supposed to write. That you write. Okay? So just be with me. Just yeah, let's go in the let's follow, just flow together. Okay? So this is why women are often called, like, the sacred woman is not weak. She is not available for misuse. She is not easy to manipulate. She knows what she will accept and what she will not accept. Like, ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೇಕ್ರೆಟ್ ವುಮೆನ್ ಹತ್ರ ಬೇರೆಯವರು ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಮಿಸ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, ಮ್ಯಾನಿಪುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡೋದಾಗ್ಲಿ, ಆ ಥರ ಚಾನ್ಸೇ ಇಲ್ಲ ಸೇಕ್ರೆಟ್ ವಿಮೆನ್ ಹತ್ರ. Sacred women knows her boundaries. This is why strong women are often called too much. That's why many people are scared of strong women. How many of you have felt that? Right? Now you see why society is maintaining the conventional girl, because they cannot handle the non-conventional girl or the non-conventional women. She knows her boundaries. She doesn't explode. She doesn't explode. I'll tell you what she does. So many times, too much means she is no longer convenient for the world to control her. She is not available for other people to control her. A powerful woman becomes inconvenient when she stops people pleasing. So all the people pleasers in the room, so she becomes inconvenient when she speaks truth. Authenticity. Remember when we spoke about the highest form of vibration, authenticity? Authenticity is speak what you feel like speaking, and like whatever we feel like saying, our emotions, we are like being true to ourselves. So such women are inconvenient when she says no. She becomes inconvenient when she stops carrying other people's emotional burdens. Knowingly or unknowingly, many of us as women, we are designed from our young age to carry other people's emotions. And that is not weakness, that is awakening. Welcome to awakening. So in this goddess shift, I want you to remember this. If your anger is coming from a place where your boundaries are being crossed, do not hate yourself for it. Look at it, understand it, and honor it. Ask yourself these 3 questions. Can I accept this question? Can I accept this situation? ಇವಾಗ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ನಡೀತು, which you're not okay with. You need to ask yourself this question. Can I accept this situation? Do I need to speak my truth? ಇವಾಗ someone is disrespecting you. It can be at workplace or it can be at home. Are you going to accept it? Are you going to accept the situation? Or do you need to speak your truth? And is this a non-negotiable for me? Because not everything can be tolerated. We are asked to tolerate everything up until now. ಏನೇ ಆದ್ರೂ we are supposed to tolerate and we are supposed to stay quiet. Not everything should be swallowed. Some things need to be spoken. Some things need to be changed. Some things need to be released from our system. For how long are you going to carry other people's emotions? You know what is going to happen? End of the day, you are going to become a ticking time bomb. Always getting irritated, cannot handle other people's happiness. Why do you think many, I mean, I'm not saying every mother-in-laws, especially, but majority of them, they cannot handle happy couple. Because they've not experienced it. There is so much of lack inside them. There's so much of irritation. There's so much of emotions that is built in them. Their system has become like that. And yeah, actually, when I learned about all this, I started to feel sad for such people. They cannot see other people happy. Trust me when I say this. Even now, some people are like really surprised when I'm actually living my life like this, because a situation at home, people who know my situation at home, many people are surprised, like, what is going on with Uma? How can she be like this? Something, she's up to something and all. Are you all there? Are you all there with me? Getting it?
Yes.
Coming in the flow with me? So, Rudra Rani, she is not the woman who breaks. She is the woman who wakes up. She is the woman who turns pain into clarity. She is the woman who turns anger into strength. She is the woman who sets boundaries and stands in her truth. No means it is a no. What is she doing here? She is protecting her boundary. She is protecting her peace. She is avoiding becoming a doormat to everybody else. I'll give you one example. Like, I'm sure some of you are thinking, in what way can I become Rudra Rani? Like, what is that situation? ಅಂತ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಯಾರಿಗಾದ್ರೂ ಆ ಥರ ಅನ್ನಿಸ್ತಿರ್ಬೋದು ಇವಾಗ at this point. I'll just give you one example. Like, say, for instance, you're a housewife and you have to keep on asking money from your husband. Like, every month you're supposed to ask money from your husband, which he's supposed to give, he's not giving ಅಂತ ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. ಆಯ್ತಾ? Which is true in many cases. It has been happening. And what she can do is, either she can get irritated, she can explode, athwa what she can do is her laser focus. What is it that she is going to accept? She has to accept that this is how my life is. This is how I have to deal with for the rest of my life. She has to accept it. Do I need to speak my truth? Yeah, she can. She has to speak her truth. She has to try to um, explain to her husband that, yeah, this is what it is. I need for my expenses, all these things. If he understands, good. If he doesn't understand, then what is that she's going to do? What she can do? Anybody?
She can try
She
to
will start nagging about every small thing. That is the first thing that she will do. Otherwise, she will start pinching in the money that he might have given to buy groceries.
She can also start, if she's a Rudra Devi, then she can think positively and start something small and move on where she
Yeah.
can.
So what she has to do is laser focus instead of getting irritated on daily basis. Obviously, she's going to be irritated because she doesn't have money in her pocket. She is going to be irritated. She is going to be like she's not at peace. She is suppressing, and then she is exploding. All that is happening. But when it comes to laser focus, Rudra Rani's personality, what she's going to do is she is going to collect that. She's going to take in all that frustration and she's going to work on herself. And then guess what? She might start her own business, something small. She can start making her own money. You see, everybody's, please understand. We all are given card. We all have played cards, right? Cards ellargu ಗೊತ್ತಲ್ವಾ? Cards, or it can be even Uno, anything. Cards, you all have played cards, right? So once you get the cards, can you get frustrated with the cards that those are the cards you're supposed to deal with? We cannot cry and crib about it, right? And each one have got different cards. We have to either work on it, we have to start playing the game so that we get the right card, wait for our turn. Making sense? We have to make it work. And that is what we are going to learn in Rudra Rani. How to make it work. This is like I've already told you what Rudra Rani does. It is laser focus. Like take in all that energy, take in all that frustration, put it in one goal. What is it that you need? What is that you can do about it? Making sense? Something which is not in our control, and how can you convert it into taking it under your control? Like when you start working on yourself, when you start to own a business or your own something, what is going to happen? Your focus is going to go there. It is going to be laser focus, not in destroying but in creating. Don't you think so? Making sense? So this is what we learn in sacred anger. Sacred anger, laser focus energy from burning the entire forest to we are going to convert it into laser focus energy. Okay. Okay. You all are following, right? It's going to get little more. So what is going to happen is the more you're in my inner circle calls, I'm already preparing you for certain things. So you're not going to be that conventional person, and you're actually going to start, people are not okay about the transformation that you're going to have already. And the more we set our boundaries, the more we become ambitious, like I was telling, focused, and we are putting in all that energy instead of nagging on something else, getting irritated on something, we are converting into creating something rather than destroying, right? So what is going to happen is many people will start calling us too arrogant, too rude, or too controlling, or too decisive. All these are going to happen because no more you fit into that conventional world. And majority of the time, this is very sad, but it is true. People who loved you were used to your used to manipulating you. They were used to blackmailing you. They were used to emotionally attacking. Like some of you have beautiful families. Some of you are like, uh, they're amazing, but not everybody are as lucky as. There are all types of cards that each one are supposed to deal with. And since you were a good-hearted person, you allowed it. ನೀವು ಒಳ್ಳೆಯವರಾಗಿದ್ದಕ್ಕೆ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಂಬಿದ್ರಿ. ಯಾರ್ಯಾರು ಏನೇನು ಅವ್ರು ಏನೇ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು, ಅವ್ರ ಮ್ಯಾನಿಪುಲೇಷನ್ನ ನಂಬಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವ್ರ ಬ್ಲ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮೇಲನ್ನ ನಂಬಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಅವ್ರದ್ದು ಅಟ್ಯಾಕಿಂಗ್ನ ನಂಬಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಯು ಆರ್ ಅ ಗುಡ್ ಹಾರ್ಟೆಡ್ ಪರ್ಸನ್. Not realizing that you have actually allowed the other person to cross their boundaries multiple times. So ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಅಂದ್ರೆ there was this inner core love ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ತೀವಿ. Like we all have that love inside of us. So what has happened, the more you get the more your love or heart breaks, what is happening is it takes a beating. And what happens, it tends to lose the trust on other people. How many of you have observed this? Like the honeymoon period, the time when you're newly married or newly in love, it was amazing, right? And slowly what happened? Slowly it starts to decrease. What actually happened? Because you were kind and you let the other person, you trusted the other person. It can be anyone in your family. I'm just giving you this example because that honeymoon period is one thing that everybody are aware of. Our time alanthu, oh, everything is perfect, right? And then slowly everything starts. And your heart has actually taken a lot of beatings. You're done with manipulations, blackmailing, attacking, or betrayals. Adella, you're actually done with all those things. And then you like starts to, it is like difficult to trust also. So what happens is either, even if you're a saint or a serpent, both have to take beatings. I'm sure even the other person would have experienced something or the other, but let's not go there. Since this is women, we are speaking about women, and since this is goddess, let's stick to goddess only. And now, the three questions that I asked you to, that I was asking you to ask yourself is, can I accept this situation? So from now onwards, if you find something, like if you are in a situation where you are feeling really uncomfortable, your nervous system is going for a toss, and that's when you're supposed to ask yourself, can I accept this situation? So a normal woman destroys. Like Kali, goddess Kali, destroys. Extraordinary women will take all of that anger to create something. And again, creating two things. I'm going to give you two things, okay? Create meaning, imagine, like I give you one example. That is, you've been asking your husband for monthly pocket money, but you're not getting it. So what you have to do, you have to accept it and you have to create, like, give yourself a time period. Like, yes, I am going to do something like this and I'm going to work on myself. I'm going to make my own money because I don't like to keep on asking every month. I don't like it. Or this is like the extreme case, okay? Or there is one more case where you had to, like, say, for instance, you were supposed to go on a trip with your girl gang. And what happens? This girl gang, you were supposed to go, but then something happened. Either mother-in-law is not feeling well or husband is not feeling well. So you have to cancel that and you have to stay back. What happened? What happens is you have to, like, if you are in a right term with your with anybody, it can be your friends, it can be your partner, or it can be with your colleague, anybody. Like, you have to sacrifice something. If that is the case, then you have to, like, you need to ask for a compensation, like knowingly or unknowingly. Making sense? Give me a thumbs up, or you want me to give you a better example?
ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳಿ ಉಮ್ಮ.
One more
ಯಾರನ್ನ
example.
ಕನ್ಸಲ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು?
Okay. So ivaga, it can be with anybody, I'm saying. It can be anybody that you're dealing with and you have to sacrifice something. Like, you had a big plan of going on a trip, girls trip to somewhere. National trip ಅಥವಾ international trip ಎಲ್ಲೋ plan ಮಾಡಿರ್ತೀರಾ. Girls trip. But then something happens, so you have to stay back. Either your boss did not allow you to, he did not give you leave, yeah, or either your mother-in-law is not feeling well, so your husband is requesting you, please stay, you have to cancel the trip ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು. Or your husband itself, or imagine husband had one more important some client ಯಾವುದೋ meeting, he had to travel. So either one of the partner has to stay at home. I'm just giving you a situation, okay? Avaga ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ? You can do two things. You understood? You understood till now, up until now? What you can do is, either there can be a compensation that you can ask for. Compensation meaning, I want you to come up with, what are you going to feel? Obviously, you're going to be heartbroken. Like, girls trip, you're so excited. Yeah, I'm going on a break. Family, ಅಡಿಗೆ, ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಎಲ್ಲರನ್ನೂ ನಾನು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ನಾನು ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ. Going on a trip ಅಂತೆಲ್ಲ ಫುಲ್ ಖುಷಿಯಾಗಿರ್ತೀರಾ. And all of a sudden you have to cancel it because of all these things. You try to convince them, you try to negotiate, but it did not happen. So at that case, what you're going to do? At that case, there is something called as compensation that you can do. So if you have an understanding person, what you can do is, okay, I am going to stay back this time, but you promise me you are going to take me there. I am sacrificing something big for you. Like, otherwise I wouldn't have sacrificed my girls trip. But I am doing it since you are requesting. But what am I going to get in return if I'm going to stay back? Now that I'm supporting you because you have something important, you have to go on that client's meeting or the client tour, something. So I have to stay back home. But when you come back, you promise me that you are going to take me to Mauritius. You promise me you take me to Paris. You promise me you take me to Hampi at least. Illa Ooty. I mean, it depends how much satisfied you are. What makes you satisfied? You need to ask. If you don't ask, what is going to happen? Kali. Kali is going to happen. Now, did you all understand? Did it make sense now?
What if they momentarily agree and then don't keep up their promise? Again, it takes
Then you
heart, no?
know. No, then you know with whom you're dealing with. Then next time you're not going to agree.
Then Kali. Yeah.
Then no, that's what we have to avoid Kali. No, Kali.
Second time Kali.
No, Kali. No.
Just kidding.
No, that's what I'm telling. So we have to do certain things. Okay, I'm going to give you what are those certain things. Okay, it's amazing. See, it's like you know with whom you're dealing with. Like I'm sure. Okay, if it is like newly married, you don't know with whom you're dealing with. You trust that person. Your heart is broken. You trusted, but you were betrayed, and all that will happen. But the next time, what you're going to do, you're not going to accept. That's all big deal. But you're not going to become Kali. That is because Kali is like everywhere, destroying everything. Nobody's at peace when Kali comes on us, right? Like you all would have been in Kali's position once, or I mean, multiple times. So the point is to avoid Kali, and how to do it, that is what we are speaking about. One is compensation, asking for compensation. If you are dealing with a genuine person, compensation works. Like I have done compensation unknowingly. Like I know if I ask for it, I'll not get it. So unknowingly, I'm doing it. And I'm satisfied. So it's all about you being at peace. Okay? You all there with me up until now? So you have to create some sort of compensation, some kind of deal that you have to speak with that person. And if you know that okay, this is not going to work, then uh, then I'll tell you what you have to do now. Always look for what can I get instead. If I have to sacrifice something, always look for what else can I get. It need not be exactly Ivaga, for instance, you requested your boss or your spouse something and you did not get it, then go to the next ಬೇರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಇಂಟರ್ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ ಕೇಳಿರ್ತೀರಾ, ಆಗಿರಲ್ಲ, ಅಟ್ಲೀಸ್ಟ್ ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ ಕೇಳೋದು. ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ಟ್ರಿಪ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲೇ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಲ್ಲೇ ಯಾವ್ದಾದ್ರು ಒಂದು ಟ್ರಿಪ್ ಕೇಳೋ.
ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್.
ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಅವ್ರು ಬಂದ ತಕ್ಷಣ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡು ಹೋಗೋದು ನಾವು.
ಸ್ವಂತ ಊರ್ಗ್ ಹೋಗೋದು.
ಅಲ್ಲ, ಅದು ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ನಮ್ಮ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಕೇಪಬಲ್ ಅಲ್ವಾ, ವಿ ಪ್ಯಾಕ್ ಅವರ್ ಬ್ಯಾಗ್ಸ್ ಅಂಡ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಗೋ.
ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್. ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಮಾಲ್ಗಾದ್ರೂ ಹೋಗಿ ಬರೋದು ಅಷ್ಟೇ.
ಡೋಂಟ್ ಸೆಟಲ್ ಫಾರ್ ದಟ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಯಾ. Pack your bag and go for like a week.
Where?
Okay, yeah. Now I'm coming to this point. Again, it depends. If I had to ask for compensation, it depends on how much I've sacrificed. If I have sacrificed something really big, I'm going to ask for compensation, something big, okay? If I do not get it, like I'll ask for it, but I don't get it, then what I'm going to do, somewhere or the other, I'll try to get it. Maybe trip agiralla, then maybe I'll buy something for which the person has to pay. I'm just giving an example. Ladies, don't follow the same thing what I'm doing. Oh, ನಾನೇನ್ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿ ಅಲ್ಲ. I mean, do something creative about up to you. Like, what do you like? Okay. And the next thing is try to negotiate. Try to negotiate, try to convince. But majority of us are dealing with people who don't understand, right?
Correct. Now, what if the opposite person say, because you have brought this up, I'm asking, like, ಇದು ಹೆಣ್ಮಕ್ಳು ಸೊಸೆಯರ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಅಮ್ಮ ಆಗಿ you should do it. It is your very rightful duty. As a wife, this is what you're supposed to do. As a daughter-in-law, this is not that you are sacrificing, it's your utmost duty that you are fulfilling. ಈ ತರ ಒಂದಷ್ಟು ವೇದಾಂತ ಮಿತ ವೇದಾಂತ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಅವಾಗ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ,
Yeah.
ನೆಗೋಸಿಯೇಷನ್ ಇಲ್ಲ.
Very good, Krupa, you brought this up. See, again, it depends on what you believe. Do you believe it is your responsibility or it is entire family's responsibility? It depends on that. If you believe it
Correct.
is not just my responsibility, it is your responsibility also, maybe first time when you speak that out, you will be called too rude or too ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಹಿಂಗ್ ಇದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Selfish, greedy.
Yeah, you will be called that. Obviously. See, I've been there, done that, okay? I did not find this position, like I did not get it by luck. No. I created this position for myself. That's why I'm speaking about all these things, because I've been there, done that, I've crossed all these levels. But the more you stick to your boundaries, the more you stick to your point, they will learn your boundaries.
True.
See, at one day I decided I'm not going to do something what my husband can do. Like if he can serve himself, he has to do it. I'm not doing it. One day I just decided that. Because everybody around me were telling me, oh, you have to serve him food. You have to see, he came, you have to serve him food. I'm like,
Correct.
if he can do it, if I can do it, he can do it too.
True.
I literally stood my ground. You can ask my Sumati auntie and all she's my chikama, right? She has seen me a lot of times doing that and she was surprised. Like, how can you speak like that? How can you do this? And then she was really surprised. And trust me, I have many women around me in the house. Like, I have many chikamas and all that. And imagine living with, growing up with people with the same mindset who are in a patriarchal environment, who are living in a patriarchal environment. Even they are going to make us also become that.
Very true. Very true. Agreed.
So you have to stand your ground. That depends on you first. Everything starts from you, whether you believe
Correct.
it true or not.
Correct.
I'm not, see, we were told all that. You have to, yaradru neer kelid takshana, you should be like a server ready to go give
5%.
water.
Correct. Very
You
true.
should be ready standing there, Anta. That is what we were told, so that we become that convenient.
We were trained that way.
Yeah, but they want you to work also. How is that?
Correct.
I mean, do you believe it? If you believe it, then you are going to follow it. I don't believe it.
Yeah.
So I have created an environment where, because I grew up in a boarding school, I grew up as a very independent girl from a very young age. I used to wash my clothes when I was in 4th standard only. I used to take care of all my stuff. And now, if someone is telling me no, they cannot do it, I'll be like, bullshit. I used to do it when I was in 4th standard, and why can't they do it? And I got a lot of hate, by the way. I got a lot of hate. Yes, this is the journey. If you decide to go on this journey, it is not easy. You're going to get a lot of hate.
Agreed.
But you're going to reach there.
Agreed.
You need to stand your ground.
It's only that, that shift, because we have been hearing for 40 long years that what it is, this is how it is. That shift will take a little time, but what you said is true. It all begins from us.
Yeah, definitely. It's all what you believe. Everything starts from you.
Correct. Agree.
So, and one more thing is speak your truth. Like majority of the time, we would have felt bad, but still we stay quiet. We would have felt hurt, but we stay quiet. So honor yourself first. Honor you. Like, do not reject your feelings. And also one more thing, very important thing. Okay, see, it is all like I'm speaking about puzzle. Like each um, I'm speaking about different puzzles here, and it is up to you how you are going to arrange it for yourself in your life. Okay. Now I'm going to speak about one more thing. You have a request. Like you have to go and ask for a compensation. Say for instance, and this please follow this in any aspect of your life, okay? Like you are going for a compensation. Like say for instance, you are going to your boss or your principal to ask for a leave for 1 week. Okay. Like you have major plans like family trip planned or something and all is planned, and you are going for a request, like you're going to request your boss that I need 1 week leave anta. Everything is planned, tickets are booked, everything is done, okay? And again, it is up to you how much you value anta. Like if you are going to your boss, you are not sure, like you have two mind, like I don't know, you're not 100% sure whether you're going to get the leave or you're not going to get the leave. Two things, okay? So you should be ready to receive the answer, whatever it can be. And we should not create tantrums. Oh, no ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರಾ? Oh, no ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ರು. ಮುಗ್ದೋಯ್ತು ಇನ್ನ. No, I want it. I know. I don't know. I've already booked it. No, we are not creating tantrums. We need to accept the truth. And also you have two options. No, I cannot come. Nothing can be done. Everything is booked. I cannot come no matter what. You have to place someone else in my place. ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆ ಥರ ಹೇಳ್ಬೇಕು. I'm sorry, ma'am, but I cannot do anything. ಅಂತ ಏನೋ ಒಂದು ಆ ಥರ ಹೇಳೋದು. Or you need to be in a position to accept a no also from anyone. And we are not going to create tantrums because someone you were asking me this question, right? Like what if you go for a compensation and you don't get it? Obviously we are not going to get it all the time, but be ready for it. Be ready for it and be okay with their opinions also, because it is their perspective. If your life is completely dependent on that person, then you have to deal with it. If you're really hurt, you have to speak it out. You have to try to make them understand. If still it is a no, then it is a no. You have to accept it. Then you have to plan something else. Like what else can I do? This is not in my control. So what else can I do so that I can overcome this? So that I can satisfy myself. Okay? Making sense so far? Veena is like, I wish. Okay, I wish I could see other people's expressions also. So what is going to happen is the more you are calm, the more you are like, even if you are ready to accept the truth, no, people can actually sense your energy. The more you get frustrated, even the other person, you're going to get it back in some way or the other. The more we are frustrated, the more we get irritated, the more we get angry, people can actually sense it. And I'm sure you all would have experienced this. Like you're so much angry inside, but the other person will start the fight because you're already so angry. You need not have to start the fight, only the other person will start the fight, because that's how it works. The energies, that's how it works. The other person can unknowingly sense it. Sense that they know that you're going to pick up a fight and they're going to start a fight. See, it happens. It is natural. So people can sense your energies and you're going to get that energy back. So try to be okay with the answer, whatever you're going to get when you go for compensation. Okay, making sense? Oh, Kirtana is here. Nice, nice that Kirtana is here. Kirtana is
Hello
actually
everyone. Hi
for the
coach.
second time.
ತುಂಬಾ ಲಾಂಗ್ ಟೈಮ್ ಕೀರ್ತನ ನಿಮ್ಮನ್ನ ವಾಯ್ಸ್ ಕೇಳಿ.
ಹೆಂಗಿದ್ದೀರಾ ಎಲ್ರು?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀವಿ. ನೀನ್ ಹೇಗಿದ್ದೀಯಾ?
ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಆಂಟಿ.
Okay.
I'm actually traveling, but it's nice to after a long time I'm able to somehow connect with you.
Yeah, it's good to have you, Kirtana.
Thanks coach.
So, no is allowed, okay? Please make up your mind whenever you're going for compensation, please be ready for a no also. Don't be stubborn. Don't like, if you're like, no, how can you say no? I've done all this, da, 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 da. That means we are just creating tantrum. Okay? And also, know your non-negotiable. One more, very important. You should know your non-negotiables. Non-negotiables means if a person is abusing, you, you should know. Again, it depends whether can you tolerate abuse or you cannot tolerate abuse. If you cannot tolerate abuse, you have to set clear boundaries. Okay? So there has to, like, what I call it as the code of honor. Like, I want you all to have your set of rules. Something, a no is a no. ಕೆಲವು ಕಡೆ ನಾವು ನೋ ತಗೊಳ್ಳೇಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ. Okay, because you like hill station, the other person likes beach. There is a there will come no, and we have to live with it. Yes or no? But then there comes one more thing called as non-negotiable. Non-negotiable, very important. Some people are like, as long as you don't kill me, I'm okay with any abuse you would give me. And some people are like, no, you cannot abuse. No, you cannot raise your voice. I'll tell you one more thing. I know one of you have a question that, yeah, I've told that Uma, but still I keep getting abused. What am I supposed to do? Anta ಕೆಲವ್ರ mind ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Again, coming back to the same thing, you have to stand your ground. Nobody is going to follow your rules as soon as you say no. The more you keep doing it, they will understand your boundary. Once you say no and next time you stay quiet, like, ಇದು ಯಾವಾಗ್ಲೂ ಇರೋದೆ, ಅಬ್ಯೂಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮಾಡ್ಲಿ ಬಿಡು. Because we were told to stay quiet from a very young age, alva. So you're trained
Correct,
that
correct.
way.
Agreed.
So
As
even
you
now,
said, the
if you're
energy
like,
sense.
so even if you're like, now also, ಇದು ಇರೋದೆ, ಬೈಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಣ. No. That has to be your, like, if you're okay with ಬೈಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, please ಬೈಸ್ಕೊ. If you're not okay with ಬೈಸ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋದು, then don't ಬೈಸ್ಕೊ. So that is again, I want you to know your non-negotiables. For some people, just don't kill me. ನೀನ್ ಏನಾದ್ರೂ ಬೈ, ನಾನು ಬೈಸ್ಕೊಂತೀನಿ. Just don't kill me ಅಷ್ಟೇ. I'm okay with anything. And some people are not okay with like yeah, some people are, I mean, not some people. I mean, yeah, again. So recently I was watching this where Govinda, like you all know this actor Govinda, right? Govinda and his wife apparently she's participating in Big Boss or something. So she's speaking about how Govinda has been having affair from a very long time and how she had to keep quiet about it because since he's a hero. So for some people, affair is an absolute no. Like for Hrithik Roshan, I think, I don't know. I'm just speaking about the stories. I don't know anything. I don't follow Hollywood, Bollywood, none of these rumors, but I'm just giving you an example. Ashte. So for Ritik Roshan, apparently the wife got to know that he's having an affair, so she immediately divorced him. For some people, it is a absolute non-negotiable. For some people, it is okay. So I want you to understand what are your values, what are your non-negotiables. Don't try to copy because people can sense. Even if you're telling, ನಾನು ಬೈಬೇಡ್ರಿ ಅಂದ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು next time, obviously you're going to stay quiet, even if the other person is abusing. See, it can be anywhere. What you're going to tolerate is what your life is going to look like. If you're tolerating abuse at home, you are going to tolerate at workplace also. And it is going to happen everywhere. And then end of the day, you're complaining that nobody respects me, nobody likes me. But what about you? Did you set the boundaries? That's the question. Okay, now we are almost coming to an end. That is, like what you're going to do when when things are not happening according to your will or wish. Some of us are blessed with amazing families. Some of us are still figuring things out because we were programmed in such a way that we were asked to stay quiet. We were not. So that is the code that we've been following. But up until now I'm introducing you to certain things. It is like literally, I want you to analyze a lot of things about yourself. What is your non-negotiable? And what is that you're okay with? And how you can actually learn to take a no. And also, when you are like really, really angry, what does a divine wrath do? When you're really, really angry, is one of the best practices. If you know dancing is a best practice to remove the energy, because the stored energies, what you suppressed anger, suppressed whatever emotions is all stored. And the best thing to release it is body movement. It can be dancing, it can be going to gym. That's why I say we all have to have a practice where we all have to move our body for 1 hour in a day, no matter what. Okay, making sense? So if you are into self-development, 1 hour physical, it can be anything, physical movement, anything. It can be Bharatanatyam, it can be gym, it can be walking, it can be running, anything. 1 hour is a must. The more you just don't move your body, the more it is going to stay stagnant. And if anything that is stagnated, what is going to happen? It is going to stink. Yes or no? Do you agree? It is going to rot.
Yeah.
So that's why body movement is very, very essential. And one more technique that you can do is, this is on a daily basis, you have to practice body movement. And one more thing is having a community like this, a positive community. All those who are in a community like this, how do you feel after the meeting or for the entire week? You feel some kind of energy, right? Like you feel that, okay, someone understands, someone is speaking my language. Like we all think the same. We all are speaking about the same problems, same issues, and how we overcome those. So having a community like that. So in olden days, do you remember? I mean, ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಸ್ ಎಲ್ಲ ಇತ್ತಲ್ಲ, ಅವಾಗೆಲ್ಲ ಟ್ರೈಬ್ಸ್ ಅಂತ ಇತ್ತು. ಅವಾಗ ಹೆಂಗೆ ರಾತ್ರಿ ಆಯ್ತು ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಕ್ಯಾಂಪ್ ಫೈರ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ಡ್ಯಾನ್ಸ್ ಮಾಡೋದು. ದೇ ಆಲ್ ಕಮ್ ಟುಗೆದರ್ ಆಸ್ ಅ ಕಮ್ಯುನಿಟಿ. ದೇ ಆಲ್ sing songs, dance, and all that. So having a community which is going to uplift, is very, very essential. So that is one way of handling these emotions. And the other way is extreme anger. Extreme anger bandide ಅನ್ಕೊಳ್ಳಿ. Like literally that exploding anger ಬಂದಿದೆ. ಆವಾಗ ಏನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, rather than shouting and screaming in front of everyone, getting upset, ಅದ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಅದನ್ನ ಸಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ವಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಏನಾಗುತ್ತೆ, ಫಾರ್ ಸ್ಮಾಲ್ ಥಿಂಗ್ಸ್ ವಿ ಕೀಪ್ ಗೆಟಿಂಗ್ ಇರಿಟೇಟೆಡ್, ರೈಟ್? ಅದಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ಸೊ ಅದನ್ನ ನಾವೇನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೋದು ಅಂದ್ರೆ, ಗೋ ಟು ಅ ರೂಮ್, ಲಾಕ್ ಯೋರ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ and keep a pillow to your face and shout. Scream as loud as you can. Like literally do it. Release it. Because not every time everything is happening as per our plan, right? There are disappointments we need to handle. And please forgive yourself for putting yourself in those situations which you are not okay with. Please forgive yourself because you are not aware of it. You were taught like that. You were told like that. You were programmed like that. Forgive yourself. And today, before going to bed, I want you to do this. I want you to write down your non-negotiables. I've told this multiple times in my sessions. I have my code of honor. Like in my code of honor, I have my code of honor for my work, and I have my code of honor for my work, for my personal life as well. So whenever I have this doubt, I just check my code of honor. Oh, ಇದು ಹಿಂಗಿದೆ. So obviously there's no second thought about it. This is what I'm going to do. So code of honor is going to make it very easy for you. It's going to save your energy. It's going to save all that confusion. Okay, making sense? Okay, so I'm going to give you certain questions. Please make a note of these questions, or I'll create a PDF and I'll send it to you. But I want you to do it this week, by this weekend. Okay, I want you to answer all these questions. I've actually made a PDF on that. So what was the rage that you felt recently? An extreme rage.
ಇನ್ನೊಂದ್ಸಲ ಹೇಳು ಉಮಾ.
ಅಂದ್ರೆ ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರೀಮ್ ಕೋಪ ಯಾವಾಗ ಬಂದಿತ್ತು?
ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಕೋಪ
ಹಾ
ಕೋಪ ಬರ್ತಾನೆ ಇರುತ್ತೆ.
ರೀಸೆಂಟ್ ಆಗಿ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬಂದಿತ್ತು?
ಆಯ್ತು, ಒಂದು 1-2-3 months ಬ್ಯಾಕ್.
ಹಂಗಾದ್ರೆ ಕೋಪ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬರಲ್ಲ ಬಿಡಿ. ಸೊ ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಿ ಅನ್ಮೆಟ್ ನೀಡ್? ಏನು ನಿಮಗೆ ಏನ್ ಸ್ಯಾಟಿಸ್ಫೈ ಆಗಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೋಪ ಬಂತು? ವಾಟ್ ವಾಸ್ ದಟ್ ಅನ್ಮೆಟ್ ನೀಡ್? ಏನ್ ಆಗ್ಲಿಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ಕೋಪ ಬಂತು?
ಕೋಪ
ಇಟ್ಸ್ ಓಕೆ, ನಿಮ್ ಕ್ವೆಶನ್ ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿರಿ. ನೀವು ಅದನ್ನ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀ. ಇವಾಗ the last question, what would Rudra Rani do? I'm going to give you clues, okay? Rudra Rani is going to accept it. Rudra Rani is going to allow it. And Rudra Rani is going to resolve it. And how you can do it, ಅದನ್ನ ನೀವು ಬರಿಬೇಕು. If possible, do it by end of tomorrow or today itself. ಯಾಕೆಂದ್ರೆ ಇವಾಗ ಎಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಹೇಳಿರೋದೆಲ್ಲ ಫ್ರೆಶ್ ಆಗಿರುತ್ತೆ. So you will be able to implement it immediately. Okay? So these are the 3 questions that you need to do. And yes, we have come to an end of this session. Okay, let's take a pic, everybody. Krupa, you there? Hi,
ನಾನು
Vidya. I think Vidya is a new person. See if you can turn on the cameras. I'll take a photo. Smile, everybody. Yay, got it. Okay, if you have any questions, you can ask. Thank you, Vidya, for turning on your camera. Okay, if you have any questions, please ask.
ನೋ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್.
No questions, it is clear.
Actually, it was a very beautiful session today.
Thank
Quite deep and beautiful. Like how, because this is something what happens, right, on a daily basis, or how do you actually evaluate yourself, and or how do you react? How do you need to react to it?
Correct. And don't you think this is very essential? We all need this,
True.
right? Okay. Okay, I don't think so. There's any more questions. Good to see you, Kirtana, after a long time.
How's the coach? Just that I'm not traveling by bus today. I took an auto.
Okay. Okay, then. Okay, we'll end the meeting. Thank you all for coming.
If we have questions like later, can we ask again?
Yeah, sure, Veena. ನಿಮ್ questions ಯಾವತ್ತು ಬೇಡ ಅಂದಿದ್ದೀನಿ ಹೇಳಿ.
Yes, Soma, yes.
Yeah, please ask. If you want to ask in group, you can ask. Or if you want to ask me in personal, you can ask.
Yes. Of course.